Hey guys, it's me Drew from Virgin Plays, and I'm here with Mitchell today, who went undefeated at locals with what deck, sir?
I went undefeated with Mathmech.
5-0.
5-0, my first time.
Yeah, good stuff, Mitchell. Anyway, you ready to get into the deck profile?
Yeah, love to.
Alright.
First of all, we got the main Heart and Soul deck. It's the most busted card. It's the thing that just gets you so many wins. Mathemech Circular. Going with 3 of them. Mathemech Circular is pretty self-explanatory. It's a free special summon from hand. Gets your full combos going as a 1-card starter. Lets you play a bunch of hand traps because it's a 1-card starter. So you play as many ways to get to it as possible. And saw it a lot today. Won me a lot of games.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Best normal summon in the deck. Mathemech Diameter. Played 3 of them as well. Mathemech Diameter is a normal summon reborn of another Mathemech card. And the sneaky little effect on it that people always miss, but that always gets them, is that when it's used as a material, so like a Synchro or Xyz monster, gives them a negate for the turn. Caught so many people off guard today, and sneaky, catches people off guard, helps you recover, and good all around for that. And then we have the Mathemech Extenders. We have 2 Mathemech Addition and 2 Mathemech Subtraction. Mathemech Addition gives 1,000 attack to something to special summon, and Mathemech Subtraction subtracts 1,000 attack to special summon. And yeah, they're just your extenders from hand, and can also be used to just give yourself a simple addition in battle phase if you just need to. If it gets to Unga Bunga time, it's very easy to just use these guys' effects and just crash over things.
Yep.
The thing that you send off of Mathemech Circular, the thing that gets you, another thing that keeps your whole combo going is Mathemech Sigma.
Sigma Chad.
Sigma Chad, in fact. He just revives himself from the graveyard. Even more extension. Another thing that was an all-star today for keeping combos going that had no business going was the 3 of Parallel Exceed. I think you all know what Parallel Exceed does. You just need to summon 1 Link monster and then you're off to the races. Next we'll get into the spells. Of course, we play the 3 Synapse Mining. Easy way to search, easy way to get basically anything, well, except for Parallel Exceed, but any way to get into any of your Mathemech monsters. Played 3 Triple Tactics talent. Everybody's activating monster effects these days. It's like a hand trap format. People are always running Nibiru. People are always running Ash, and so guaranteed somebody's going to activate one of those things on one of your monsters, and so it's almost a guaranteed pot of greed in most cases. Don't think I activated any of the other effects, but the Steel monster also has proven effective in the past. They're like stealing an opponent's Mirror Jade, keeping them off Despia plays. In fact, Triple Tactics Talent was actually an instrumental part in my game against Despia today, because exhausted all of his resources dealing with my board, and then last card, Triple Tactics into Circular.
Too good.
It's too good.
Too good.
You play the 1 Mathemech Equation. It's a monster reborn for Mathemechs. It's just another spell to get off of Circular, and another way to recover. Next, we got some more more ways to search cards. 2 of Small World. I would play 3. I only have 2. Didn't get the 3rd in time. But it's really easy to use this to get a bunch of. Use it to grab a hand trap. You can use it to grab like some kaijus from the sideboard, from the side deck. So good, so diverse. Gets you to your openers, gets you to your side deck stuff. Super simple and easy. And double pot of desires. I played 3. Actually, no, I wouldn't play 3. Play 3 because then I just draw more. With my luck.
It's at 2.
Yeah, but it's also at 2. It's draw 2 cards. And with because all of your monsters do something. And all of your cards just do something to keep you going. It's no brainer. Next, we're gonna get into the hand traps. Double Veiler, Triple Ash, always the best hand trap. One of the best hand traps. Nibiru sealed a lot of, gave me a lot of wins today. And Ghost Spell. Ghost Spell helped me out a lot in the Despia matchup, hitting Branded in red in particular.
That card's crazy.
People just associate it as as just a way to fusion summon. That's a card back from the graveyard first. So Ghost Spell is super good. Next for the traps, 3 infinite impermanents. Sometimes I would draw it off of Heat Soul on my opponent's turn and I'd feel really sad, but it's also just imperm. It's a way to stop their starters. It's a way to negate key effects.
Fantastic card.
And some people play 1. I play 2 Super Factorial, and it's always come up clutch. It's basically Tri-Brigade Revolt, and even if you open it going second, and it's still not dead, because if they interrupt you a lot while you're going second and you're not able to set up an established board and break their board, it's easy enough to get the 3 requisite Mathmech monsters in your graveyard, and then just have it in your hand, set it, and then you can use it on your opponent's turn 3 to try to claw back in the game. It's worked out really well, and so I don't mind seeing it in my hand. It's good, not just as a search
and because
target.
of desires, probably.
Yeah. All right, next we're gonna move on to the extra deck. Lingaribo, I mean, it's there for Ibly locks, but it was also just useful for if I knew my opponent might be bringing in evenly matched. It was really useful against Labyrinth, banishing their traps, so they couldn't reuse them again. Cyber's Wicked helps search out Diameter to help you recover. Double Splash Mage. You use 1 to get into Decode Talker Heat Soul for your opening turn. Some people play the Link Devotee, Link Disciple line. I decided to go another route and load up on hand traps and use Heat Soul just to draw my way into them.
Clearly
and
worked.
draw my opponent out again. Yeah, you saw how much recovery this deck has, and so you just set yourself up, keep your opponents off their game with the hand traps from Heat Soul. You're solid. And then we got the classic transcode update jammer and access code line. I played an Appaloosa today. This would be a second access code talker if I had one, but this is just useful in the Flu Wanderers matchup, because they're just activating monster effects left and right and trying to swarm the field, and so if I'd run into that today, that's what this is used for. And lastly, I would have 1 IP Masquerena to go into that on my opponent's turn. It was also really useful for clearing over Nibiru tokens from the couple times I did get Nibiru. Play 2 Alan Bershin. He's your main searcher. It's the most generic. Location is your main way of interrupting, and the Spice. Final Sigma.
Final Sigma.
Nibiru can't out it. He deals a crap ton of damage. Unfortunately, I ran into the Mathmech matchup once, and he's unaffected except by Mathmech cards, so he wasn't too good there. But in every other matchup, he was just a gigantic, unstoppable towers that nobody really had any else for. So, all right.
And we want to go to the side deck, or is the side deck a secret?
Side deck is fine. Side deck is
Standard.
malleable. It's pretty standard. Going second, evenly matched, and Jizukiru. Jizukiru is easily searchable off of Small World, and evenly matched is evenly matched. Artifact Lancia just hits random matchups that you're not really prepared for. Can host Kashtira.
They can host Hastira.
Droll and Lockbird. I didn't bring it in today, but it is for Kashtira as well.
And Sprite.
And Sprite. You're right. 3-dimensional barrier. Really useful against Despia. And call by the grave. And, heavy matchup. Got a last slot. Yeah, so that's Mathmech. Had the good fortune of some good hands and some good matchups. Got to go 5-4 today.
All right, so what were your matchups today?
Matchup 1 was against Labyrinth. And the key card, I don't remember exactly how the matchups went, but the key cards there were Laplacian being able to negate and send a card and send from hand. And, of course, access code is just bonkers in every single matchup. Then I played against Mathmech. That was the tightest game. Really, we both interrupted each other's plays a lot. Lots of unga bunga. Caveman Yugioh there. Ultimately ended up getting into a top deck war, and I had the fortune of him top decking a parallel exceed with nothing on board. So
You take those.
yeah, we do take those. Next up was against Abyss Actors. Abyss Actors, it's a little bit of surprising of a matchup, but it's really useful that Laplacian sends to the graveyard instead of destroying.
No draw 5.
No draw 5. Then I played against Steven, played against Despia. If I'm going to be honest, the matchup, generally speaking, is not very good. So that's why a lot of the side deck is tailored toward it. His first game, he braked it, which I got a little bit lucky there. So I was able to easily close out the game with a typical circular access code line. In game 2, he illegal knighted. He set up an illegal knight for my board. But that was his only play. That was his only opener. He didn't want to extend a little bit more in case I had Nibiru, and I punished him with the full combo. And then the last game was against Dark Magician. That climactic final one, I did the typical combo, interrupted him at every opportunity. Game 1. Second game, he got me in close with a Dragoon and Summon Limit. It's a mean combination. Ugh. And then
I'm pretty cringe.
Oh yeah. And then game 3, it was also very close, but I got him with a final called by the grave on his Dark Magician. Got the one of.
Yep.
Yeah.
So any
that's
shout outs before we end the video here?
I wanna shout out Tanya at the start. She was always yelling whoop whoop at me whenever I reported a win. And also my boy Ken.
Alright,
Drew.
well, Drew and Ken.
I
Drew
keep
and
on
Kendall.
seeing your channel name and I mess up which one.
Yeah.
But yes, also a shout out to, because he's a true Joe bro.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Big chat. And if you like One Deck Profile, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.